I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is July 19, Friday, 2024. Hope you had a good day today. So, as we've been mentioning yesterday, two options. Either it was going to fly up or it was going to come down into this next daily imbalance, which is June 12th, Wednesday. And let me see, make sure I show you 1 second. So you could see here yesterday, if you watch, you have to watch yesterday's video so it makes sense. Randomly towards the second half of the video, I'll let you know kind of what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, I say up and down also, but I drew this here showing about sweeping this liquidity right here, and then getting into up into this new daily imbalance right here that I got marked right here, right? So we did that exactly. And I mean, just to show you, we ended up rolling right over. I was mentioning that, and playing higher high and higher low right here. I mean lower low and lower high right here, and you'll see it better on a smaller time frame. And then we rushed for it. So you got to trust that bias and stick with it. And sure enough, we did sweep that liquidity, and I got the trades here. It's phenomenal days. One of my best days. So I'm gonna show you the trades here, and you'll see. Yeah, I got it on a 3-minute here, but I should pull it to a 1 minute. But okay. So long story short, you'll see that we opened up and we just went sideways, right? We went sideways there, and then when we went sideways, we're bouncing with that gap right there, and it's in the background. And if you're wondering where that gap is from, well, there's two of them. So the lower one, and that one is from here. Right? Yeah. From Sunday the 16th of June is the one I'm talking about. And then there's one also that's next to it, which is going to be from Sunday the 30th. Anyway, so that being the case, if you take a look here, you can see the higher high and higher low. Let me drag this out real quick. And then you can see when we closed yesterday, all right, we popped up. All right, so when we fell down, kind of like double bottom, but lower low. And then we came up, 3 drive, like 1, 2, 3, boom. That's your lower high, right? I know it's counterproductive. It doesn't make sense, but if you've been following my videos, this makes sense. So the drive's up, that's the manipulation, that's the lower high. So then what do? That high makes another low, takes out that low, lower low, very so slightly, then fucking London brings it right back. Now New York pushes it up eventually, and gets right underneath that lower high. It does not break that high, okay? Which is very key in this whole day. So it pushes up, it doesn't break that high. That's a lower high. So what you would expect here, another lower low. So you expect prices to keep going down. And I've got this highlighted, this level here of this liquidity, which is all I was aiming for, this is a FOMC, I believe, at 2 o'clock. No, this wasn't FOMC. What was this? I can't remember. Well, whatever June 25th was, I remember this was some type of data, like wiping them out. Maybe it wasn't data, I don't know. But anyways, so that was my goal for today. And take a look at the trades. So we'll start off with this. So me understanding that this is a lower high right here, I'm going to take this trade right here. So I'm not taking trades before 850. That's for sure. And sure enough, this price right here, we end up sweeping that high right there. So the little 3 drives right here, that's all sitting here. This is all sitting in the opening gap of today. And if you refine this to a 5-minute, you'll see that there's an imbalance right here, and the price is sitting right there. Okay. So if you see it on a 5-minute, you'll see that I'm talking about this imbalance. So this is a 3-minute chart I've been using just so I can, not be 1 minute and have too much data on there. I want to confine it, but there was a imbalance right here also. Right, every time frame looks a little bit different, but this was the gist of where I was when I took this trade. Now, forget 9:30 open. I'm talking about pre 9:30. So with that understanding, let's go back to it. You'll see that here I'm inside that imbalance that I just drew out, but I don't have it drawn out because I don't need to have it drawn out. I know that it's there. So that coupled with the opening gap, I understand that that's a lower low coming from a lower high. So I'm at a lower high trying to make, I'm not trying to make a lower low. I'm not trying to hold it from here forever. I want to take this profit. I've had a long night from yesterday. I'm exhausted because my family that was in town. So I was like, oh, to be honest with you, man, I was literally going to stop right here at this trade. I wasn't even going to trade at all, but I was tired. I went to sleep at like 3:30 in the morning or something, and I just can't hang, but like I used to. But anyways, took this beautiful trade. So this popped up here, right? And then price came down. Now it's around 850. Sure enough, I walk in smooth like Don Juan. This bitch, it takes out that high right there, and I'm like, I'm taking this trade to wipe out the buyers here. All right, to look to the left here, you can see that low is a minimum target right there. And which is, if you look on this 1 minute, you'll see it's this liquidity here and this liquidity here. So I was looking for that, pushing down. So guess what? I take the trade after it takes that liquidity, then price immediately reacts. I'm like, man, this is fucking gorgeous. Sure enough, price jumps into this imbalance. I'm holding. Then it creates another imbalance, pushes up into it. I'm holding. Boom. Then it's pushing down. Now it's 930. 930 pushes, retraces back up. I'm already in the move. I already know this is bearish. And I expect it to retrace up. It retraces back to 50% of the opening range. Perfect. Keeps going down. I get 3 candles down on a breakout. I'm literally catching the wick of the bottom of this trade. Fucking gorgeous. And then, yo, I'm out, man. Take this trade out. As soon as I take this trade out, this thing snaps back right here. I literally I'm screenshotting this candle, the wick of it. And I know I've took this liquidity out, right? So I couldn't even catch this buy if I tried. By the time I closed it and was looking at this thing was flying up, man. I was like, holy shit. So anyways, this thing flew up, came up, retraced back. All right, and then use this inversion imbalance as support to then make a drive higher. Why? They were just trying to wipe out this early buyers, like sellers, I mean, right? And then what did they do? They squeezed out even the people who got in at this last moment here. So when the price shot all the way up and stalled, I'm like, okay, that's a lower high. That did not take out that high, and this gap is sitting there. The price started reacting down. I said, boom, push the button. I'm in. Where am I going with this? My goal is to come right back to the mean, to the at least to the middle of this range that it created from the buy up, right? So I want to wipe out some of those buyers. I didn't really have a specific level or anything, but pretty much 50%. And this thing kind of ran right back to the opening range gap, and I was cool with that. Took the trade, done. I'm like, bro, this has been the best. This has been the best fucking 45 minutes ever, right? So I'm at this point, I'm sticking with it. I have the lights are all closed, like the there's no drapes open. I got everything closed because I'm tired and I'm just sitting in my underwear and I'm just like, you know, comfortable in a way. And it's so crazy how I'm like watching price. And catch this beautiful move. After this, price gets a little crazy. I'm like, okay, let's now I transfer to a 3 minute, by the way, because I can't fit everything on the screen. But the goal at this point, I'm like, okay, are we gonna push up for these equal highs, or are we gonna come down for this low? So at this point, I've already took the trade out here. This thing starts to consolidate, and I'm like, where is it gonna go? We do get this little retrace back right here, and we take out that liquidity, and it's respecting the 50% of this wick, and I'm like, let's take this buy. I take this buy to go up and see if it'll just keep pushing up just for the sake of it, and obviously I lose because it is what it is. But and then the price shoots back down, takes it out, right? And then I'm like, okay, what are we doing? But when we got here, and now I'm like, okay, we got lower highs here. I can clearly see the market now. We have rough price action here. I know that we're probably coming for here. And I wanted this level. This level right here was always in question. If you look here on the 15 minute, see this candle that came down and then pushed right back up? Look how smooth that is. no wicks. There's no wicks on these bodies right here. And if you look over here, that's this price action right here on this 3 minute. And look at it. Look how it's like smooth, perfect, close to each other. We call this equal lows, obviously. And this was going to be the target at a minimum. Obviously, the next level would be here. And then the green line that I have, which I'm showing you the trade. So beautiful. What happened is when the price was getting down, I can show you in a smaller time frame. You could see the order flow. And I'll go to it real quick. I'll try to go to it real quick. See if I can show it to you. So this is 1 minute. I'll go to 1 minute. All right, so price, as you see, price is starting to push down from this level here, lower highs here, and then this wick gets created. It's at 50% almost of the opening range. This next candle pushes up. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about here. This wick right here pushes up. This is the 1023, and then this 1025 pushes up and doesn't even go past 50%. I was like, that's beautiful. I actually took this trade. All right, I took this trade trying to hold it for here, and I didn't take the profit, and it came against me. I was like, come on, I know you're coming in here. I was trying to fucking be cool and take a screenshot and all this bullshit, and the thing came all the way back. All right, it's where I make the mistake. So it's whatever. Get stopped out, but I get right back in. I get four rejections right here on the 25% of the opening range right there. Even if you did I'm going to do some fib work for you. Watch this. Look how many times this fib. Oh my God, bro. It's been so easy lately. But look at this retracement back. All right, 61. All right, I'm going to keep moving it because on the 1 minute you can see it clear. You can't see it clear on the other time frames. All right, this push up back right here. What is this? This is a 70. I'm going to move it to the next one. This one was deep. This is order flow. All the way to the 88 right there. See that? 80. It's just, on the head. You can't miss that. But what are you seeing? You're seeing lower lows. You're seeing lower highs. So if you got confused at this point, you don't need to be. Just look at where it's going and what it's doing. You can see it, right? So anyways, that happens, and then we get this new lower low. We get 3 drives right here, right? 1, 2, 3. And where was the most recent pivot point? Right there. See that? So we just measured that. That was the 88. Now I'm taking that fib. I'm drawing it down. If you notice here, it's all 23s and nothing, right? You wanted to see a retrace. What did it do? I took this sell when it was coming down. I was like, all right, here comes the momentum. I got greedy and I didn't take the profit. It came back. Where did it come back? It came right to a 70. It came to the opening range gap, the last 25% of it right there. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the rejections. So I catch this trade. And where am I catching? I'm holding it with all dear life. I'm holding it to this fucking line right there, which is going to be that low we just discussed, which is right here from June 25th. So here's the trade. Fucking beautiful, man. Beautiful. Caught that bitch right when because it popped up, and I was like, okay, it keeps hitting it, keeps rejecting. Let's go. I saw where it was. This is great resistance now. This is now lower high. I'm trying to make the lower low, and in that lower high to lower low, you get these legs. And this one leg, you see the drives. 1, 2, pretty much, and then a couple ranging out lows here. But this is the leg right here. This is the leg from lower low to lower high right here. It looks sloppy. You got this little exchange of hands, I call it. We call it a manipulation of exchange of direction. So it doesn't look like structure here, but it's like a diamond shape. It's like you got it's like a speaker as well, right? You can call that, but you can see it on both sides. It's like a diamond. Look at the lower highs here. Look at the kind of like higher lows, kind of ugly. You get lower lows here. You get higher highs here. You see that? So we call that an exchange. You can look at that on a 4-hour. Anyways, long story short, I get into that trade, beautiful, and it immediately reacts. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome, bro. Right to it. All right, we come right back into this imbalance right here. Hold and shoot right to the target, bro. And I can't make this shit up. Told y'all yesterday about coming into here. as a high possibility. Obviously, I know we're bearish, and you're like, I had a guy unfollow me. He's like, I think he unfollowed me because I was wrong about this here, not shooting up from here. I don't know, but if you're unfollowing me because I'm not perfect, or I'm not 100% right, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. I'll tell you that right now, because no one is perfect, and the stress of me trying to be perfect, I'm super over it. And I am super over showing my trades. Like, I don't need to. I don't need to do this whole YouTube channel at all. I can show you that I can trade. I'm a monster. I'm telling you, I'm getting better every day. All right. And trusting my bias is how, and trusting, just going with the flow and understanding that this is logical for it to come here. We're getting the lower lows and lower highs. Don't fight it. Just don't fight it. Right. Like, whatever. I'm going to get it wrong, but it's, even if when I got it wrong, am I married to still buying? No. I took this buy from here up this week because I knew that it's a good resistance area, and I was involved in it, and I still sold from up here. And even when it was up here, can I take a buy here? Yeah, I could take a buy here. But I mean, what I'm trying to tell you is that I don't, even though I sometimes get married to things, I mean, that's natural. But like, I eventually know how to shift direction. And you've seen me clearly perform these trades in this week by getting an unstuck bias and continuing with the flow, right? Perfect examples. I mean, today's video alone is a perfect example, yet alone, forget yesterday. So anyways, yeah, great fib work here. Let me go back to a 3-minute. So great fib work there. You could have used that all day, bro. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at the rest of the day real quick. Surprised it's not longer already. So let's look at this right here. Comes and hits my target. I take the profit. What does it do? It retraces all the way back. Wouldn't I be pissed off if I wasn't trying to take that profit? So that's that's why I keep screaming, take the profit, take the profit, take the profit. I'm not only talking to you guys, I'm talking to myself. Now I run into the issues here and there because I'm married to execution and trying to screenshot some shit for you, or not just for you, but for me. I'm trying to be precise, right? But shit happens, and then the market whips. This is Nasdaq. Nasdaq ain't no bitch. Nasdaq moves. It's like the advanced Dow. It's like it is what it is, right? So it's hard to make decisions. It's all about decisions. But what do? We come right back to a 70. Look at that. And what did we come up to do? We wiped out fucking sellers. So a portion of the sellers. Lower low, lower high. Lower low, lower high. Lower low, lower high. And that's where we're sitting. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. This new pivot, this low, this lower high, made this lower low. Look at the drives. Look how it goes. Look where we came back to. Body's sitting at a 70. Peaked up a little bit higher, but this is where we are. And why? Well, we have imbalance of price. We have sellers. They see momentum pricing moving. There's a gap sitting right there. We covered that gap. Then we get in. Oh, take a look. Perfect level. This low, when they broke through, someone pushed sell. Why did they come right there? I can't make this shit up. Plus, I got 25. I got the quad levels of the imbalance, and we hit the low first, and we didn't hit that 25%. So, you'd be pissed off if I was trying to hold for that 25%. And I told myself, I was like, bro, hold it till the 25%. I know we're going there. We ended up going there, but dude, we retraced hard, and if I didn't take the profit, I'd be sick. Not sick, but I'd be pissed, really. I was like, take the fucking profit. But anyways, we came back down. We hit the 25%, playing around, and then we're coming underneath it. We never hit the 50. So if I was sitting here, I was about to say, hold it for the 50. We're going for the 50. We never hit it. I'd be pissed off if we never did it. So anyways, I hope this video helps, and everything I've explained here. Yeah, I mean, I've explained this is all lower high. This is you can just do the drawings yourself, but in general speaking, this is it. And I'll be done soon. That's it. Take a look, buddy. That's it. It's clean. But in the movement up from this lower low to lower high, which is from here to here, you had a couple drives up. All right. Actually, this didn't take out. This didn't take out, did it? I can't remember. Anyways, then we pushed down, right? Then we pushed back up. When we pushed back up, what did we get? We got a couple drives. 1, 2, 3. You can see it, right? On the hour chart. See that? Drive. Okay. And then we came down sharp. Then we pushed up. When we pushed up, I'll transfer it over here. This leg right here, 930 faked it out. Boom. That's the final move of the lower high. Still lower low to lower high though, right? So, and then, man, this market has been really easy. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know why anybody would want to trade anything else besides oil. Oil is nice because it ranges very well and it sticks to a commodity range, so it's fine. But Nasdaq is just fucking awesome, bro. Like, and then as far as the divergence goes here, you can see I already had the tip off today. Besides obviously us already making that low and taking at that low, that we've already had structure there. But you had divergence here on Dow, right here, lower highs, and then you had higher highs here. So that was nice push. That the logic was already coming back down. Forget all the liquidity and the imbalance below here. You're already in motion. And then when we were here at the 930, we had lower lows here. We had higher lows here, but I couldn't even catch that trade if I wanted to. And sure enough, that trade did push. I screenshotted it here at the bottom of it, but then it pushed all the way back. And obviously, I'm not able to push that buy. I just wasn't able to do it. And I'm looking for sells anyway. So, and then when we got this raid from this price action right here, and we made a lower high. This was higher highs here with S&P and NAS, and we had lower highs here. There's your sell. That's why I took that sell that from that wick of that gap. So there's that. And then what about dollar? Dollar decided to push up. So and dollar's kind of like, I guess, rebounding. So I don't think there's anything else I need to mention. Another bearish day for for Dow. They did come back and wipe out all the push out artists. This was so nice about Dow though, because they move and come right back. The points is offered is just stupid with them. That's why I love them so much. This is over 1,000 points just in like fucking 2 days. But anyways, so there's that big ass wick. Oh wow, look how they closed. Damn, that's so crazy. And I'll be honest with you, in the S&P, another push down, of course. Yeah. So we got the correction, right? Where do we go from here? Well, to be honest with you, I don't know. And I rarely tell you I don't know, but it would make sense to come a little bit down more. So to reach, an 8%, at least an 8%, retracement, 8 to 10% even. So 8% is right here, right? And 10% is down here. And that's, who knows? You never know. This might even happen. I don't know. But anywhere in between here, if we're super bearish still, it would make sense. Do we get a leg? If that's the case, do we get a retracement back up and then come back down for a final leg and then support and then push up for the rest of the year? Or are we going to kind of range out now and then start pushing back up for the rest of the year now? Like soon, like the next week type of shit. And we kind of settle somewhere here and shit, right? I don't know. So I got to take day by day. And I think I've talked enough. And they kind of fizzled out. I didn't expect them to come down a little more either. That was kind of, but with the day we had. So maybe the bottom side isn't done. Maybe they need to take care of some of these gaps and come a little bit lower. Bitcoin did shoot back up, which was crazy. Bitcoin is alive, bro. That shit came back. That was a beautiful double bottom they made. And then as far as the fucking, what do you call it? the bonds were selling off hard. So I was selling that they were at a ceiling and a floor. And sure enough, the bonds did hit that ceiling, and they go look at the ZN1 contract or ZF1, and you'll see that they're both retraced hard, and then also you'll see that the yields pushed up. So that was confirming our bearish flow to come in here. All right, you guys take care. Have a good weekend. And you know what? I want to say this. Like, if you think I'm a scammer, yeah, I don't show you my accounts. I got all these massive trades. I should be a millionaire. Let me tell you something, man. I get it, bro. I get it. And if you're focusing on that, you're wasting your time, because I have to be able to do this to show you these trades. There's no way I'm going to be able to take these trades and not be real, or not have the skill set to do this. Like even if it was a fake account, you still have to be able to execute these things to the level, to the point of where I'm going with it. Are you even able to push the button and take the trade? Are you still in that mode of being in a limbo of fear and not knowing what you're looking for, what you're doing? So, don't waste your time about that. I'm a monster, and I'm forever going to get better. My next goals are going to be obviously trading, 20 accounts with all trade copying them, and but I have a whole max set up, and it's just fucked up. And TraderBait sucks, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that's my next goals, is to reach into those levels. And all these trades you see, hopefully I can multiply them by 10, 20 and be crazy rich, right? But, the skill set is what sets you free. And you're going to have to be able to do that on demo if you like it or not. And then from there, you can carry it on. But you guys take care. Have a good weekend. God bless.